Hey there everyone, how's it going? My name is Nova Aurora, the Battle Furry, and this is the very first video on my brand spanking new YouTube channel. If you're here because you saw a link that I posted to my channel somewhere, or you're one of the people that I expressly gave the link to this video to, then I very much appreciate you taking your time to come check it out, and I hope you like what you see. If you're just some random guy who happened to be wandering through the depths of YouTube and stumbled across my video, then, well, the same goes for you too, of course, but you're probably wondering, who the fuck is this random fur fag who just came out of nowhere and decided to start making YouTube videos? Well, I'm not quite as random as you might think, nor did I come quite out of nowhere. You see, in my intro there, I mentioned that this is my new YouTube channel because I had another YouTube channel a while back. I think the last video I posted there was maybe 6 or 7 or 8 months ago. I don't even remember. It was a very long time ago, but I posted Battlefield content there as well, and I had done so for a fairly long time, even though I didn't put out videos very regularly. I stopped putting out videos there because I just didn't really enjoy doing it, and I'll get to that in a minute. But first I'd like to explain just briefly what kind of content you can expect on this channel. For starters, there's going to be a lot of gameplay commentary videos like this one, where I record the footage ahead of time, and then edit it down to make an enjoyable video, and do the commentary over it later like I'm doing right here. But I'm also going to be doing a lot of live gameplay commentaries, hopefully, where I'm going to be playing and talking live at the same time, and you get to experience all the crazy nonsense and funny moments that happen to me as they happen to me, as well as hear my thought process as I'm playing, and I hope that'll be interesting and really enjoyable, because I've wanted to do that for a long time, but it's not really something that I got to do with my previous channel. In addition, I plan on releasing a lot of videos that are just for fun, that are just really funny and exemplify either funny moments or random craziness that happens to me as I play. I'll probably be putting out some glitch videos if I find any of those, some videos of silly weapon setups maybe if I think that there's one that's particularly interesting. Just some videos that I have fun with, because ultimately I do make videos and I play the game for fun, and as serious of a player as I can be when I'm actually playing, I still want to just have a good time every once in a while, so I'll be releasing some videos like that. Finally, I'm also going to be making some dual live commentaries with at least one friend of mine who's also a Battlefield player, because I think when I'm playing with my friends, it can make for some really fun, entertaining moments, and I want to make some videos of that and share that with you guys. What you will probably not be seeing, at least in the foreseeable future, is any super professional, try-hard, incredible montage gameplay from me, because this is actually the very first-person game that I've ever played on a PC, despite the fact that I've logged over 2,000 hours between Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 on consoles, so I am definitely nothing close to the level where I would feel comfortable putting out some content like that. And if you're coming to this channel expecting super elite gameplay with me 360 no-scoping everybody left and right 24/7, that's not what you're going to get here. This channel is much more just for fun and for me to produce content that I think is entertaining to watch, but at the same time high quality, but isn't meant to be super try-hard or anything like that. So don't come here expecting any of that stuff, at least anytime soon. I have a very, very long way to go before I can really produce anything like that that I think will be enjoyable. So I hope you won't hold that against me, but anyway, I did say I would explain a little bit why I stopped making videos before, and I think I should explain that considering how I'm putting myself forward as being fairly serious about doing it now. The reason for that, there are a couple of reasons really, and one of them is, as I said before, I was a console gamer until very, very recently. I only just built my PC in the last couple of weeks, and this is the first PC I've really ever owned. I've only owned Apple computers and Apple laptops before that, so the combination of only having a console to game on and only having Apple computers to work on for editing purposes made it very, very difficult for me to comfortably and reliably put out footage that I thought was of good enough quality to actually post to my channel. You see, even if I'm not doing this super seriously, I do think I take video quality seriously enough that I'm not going to allow just any old shit onto the channel if I think that it's poor quality or it's really poorly edited or the gameplay is just fucking boring as balls to watch. I'm just not going to put that on there. And with PlayStation 3, 24-player games, and only iMovie to work with, it was rather difficult, shall we say, for me to get content that I really wanted to put out to the public reliably. Also a big problem on console, which to this day I haven't fixed, and if you followed my old channel at all, if you're one of the, 10 people, I think, who ended up subscribing to me there, then you're probably familiar with the fact that I suffered some fairly significant lag issues fairly regularly on console, and I never got that figured out, but it made it so that I had many games that were just ruined by my connection. They were not fun to watch, and they certainly weren't fun to play. That was the main thing, is I had no fun recording footage on consoles most of the time. Usually I'd have to cut and paste pieces from individual games, or I'd have to really try for one good game over an entire night that maybe I could make into something enjoyable to watch. Otherwise, it was just a disaster. So on PC now, I have a reliable wired connection, I have powerful hardware, I have better editing software, and even though I might not be as good a player, per se, as I was on the consoles, at least I think I'm going to be able to produce some better content more reliably. And of course, it doesn't hurt that there's 64 players on PC as opposed to 24, so the games are in general, I think, going to be a little bit more exciting and more interesting to watch. What I have noticed on PC, though, is the games tend to run a bit longer than console games do. I mean, this one, for example, is almost a full half hour of Conquest Large on Paracel Storm. So as you've undoubtedly seen, what I've done here is just edited it down to what I think makes a compelling video, rather than making you sit through the entire 30 minutes, a lot of which just consisted of me sort of wandering aimlessly between flags and taking about halfway across the map to sit at another flag for 30 seconds and capture it, and then drive all the way back and not really do much that whole time. So I probably won't be putting out a lot of videos unless they're the live commentaries, of course, that are the full match all the way through, but I think that's probably for the best. On that note, if you are interested in what I use to edit and record and the actual specs of my PC and how it all works, then all that information is in the About section of the channel, so please just head over there and all the relevant information should be posted there if you're curious about it. Also, I should mention before the video ends, and I completely forget this extremely important piece of information, the splash screen at the end of this video, the banner art, the characters that you see in all the art, the music at the end of the video, and the intro to the video, all of those were created by 3 different friends of mine who are all extremely talented in their respective arts and deserve all the credit when it comes to making those things. I could not and would not have done any of those without their help, because I have nothing close to the musical talent of the friend who made the outro music, or the video editing talent of the friend who made the intro. So I'm going to be posting links to all of their channels at the end of this video, as well as in the description. So please give them the credit they deserve. Check out their channels if you like their work on this video, because they really do deserve some recognition for what they've done for me, and are definitely worth the time it takes to go and check them out. So please go do that if you like what you see here. Actually, that brings up another point that I'd like to address here, and I suppose is relevant enough that I should address it. You'll notice I mentioned all the characters that are in the art across my channel and that I present myself as, and they're all that anthropomorphic wolf character. As I have pretty blatantly said, I am a furry, and I wear that designation proudly, so if that's going to be an issue for you, or you have some sort of preconceived notion that we're all a bunch of horrible, wretched demon spawn from the depths of some fuzzy oblivion, then you don't have to stay. I'm not making you stay here, but I would like to say that while we may have a rather tenuous reputation with the rest of the world, I am not going to be spamming obnoxious pornographic content or anything. I'm not going to be spamming any pornographic content for that matter. Not just not obnoxious pornographic content, but no pornographic content whatsoever. Not going to be spamming any of that, because that is not what we're about, and this video isn't about furries either. Really, if you are interested in that sort of thing, if you're interested what my whole character is about, my fursona as it's called, then there's plenty of that out on the internet for you to go and explore. Some of it's accurate, a lot of it isn't, but again, that's not what this video is about. I just thought I'd point out I'm not going to make a big deal out of that, and I'm not going to really be responding to people who want to make a big deal about that. I want you to judge my channel based on its own merits, based on the quality of the work, based on whether you like my performance as a commentator, as a player, as an editor or not whether I choose to associate with a certain fandom that you may or may not agree with. So just thought I'd put that out there for the record, and you probably won't be hearing me talk explicitly about that subject again. Anyway, we are getting towards the end of the video here, so I would just like to say once again, if you enjoyed what you saw here and you'd like to see more, there definitely will be more coming, and I would absolutely love it if you gave me a like, subscribed, gave me a comment with honest feedback. Please, always honest feedback. If you didn't like something, then I definitely want to hear it so I can improve in the future, not just, oh, you suck, you sound like a noob, you play like a noob, you're terrible, I don't ever want to see you again. That's not helpful at all. Just give me honest feedback if it's something you don't like, and I'll try and fix it in the future. Also, I'd like to say again that the intro, the outro, the banner art, the characters used on this channel, none of that would have been possible without the help of my wonderful friends, so please go and check them out once you're done watching this video. Again, I'm going to be posting links to their channels at the end as well as in the description, so please go and give them some attention, because if any of what you saw from them in my video today influenced your decision about whether you're going to stay and watch my content or not, then they obviously deserve the credit for that, and they deserve your attention as much, if not more so, than I do. So with that, I think it about wraps it up for this video. Again, if you liked what you saw here, then please consider subscribing and sticking around for more, because I really do plan on making videos more regularly and for a longer time this go round than I did the first time. And even though I don't plan on being super famous or anything like that, it would be nice to have at least a little bit of an audience who wanted to stay and watch my videos. Just a little bit, please, just a little bit. Puppy dog eyes. Okay, now I'm just getting ridiculous. So, again, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time.